Welcome back, everyone, to Chasing the Light, a monthly tarot forecast. Well, did you see the energies last month? We talked about this energy of the Tower and the Chariot and this shocking revelations that was potentially a Tower moment. And for me, that was clearly the Epstein matter. That was a tower moment for the MAGAs who have been supporting the United States current government administration. And that continues to be a shocking engagement. I'm recording this on July 30th, and it's an ongoing story that's unraveling. We also saw another shocking engagement, which was the recognition of Palestine as a state. And this was by certain European countries, so that was also interesting. And both of these energies have this momentum of charging forward with more revelations to come. And I also wanted to mention that at the end of last month's video, I did mention institutions and religious institutions specifically. And on July 18th, the Trump administration had secured a victory for the confidentiality of confessional booths. Um, and it was really interesting because they secured this victory that um, child abuse didn't have to be reported by the Catholic Church when they acquired this information through the confessionals. So that was really interesting. It's a revelation that came out, right? So it's really even challenging to find articles on this right now. So that was interesting, and this was coming out at the same time this whole Epstein thing blew up. And there was another case in the Second Circuit that ruled that the Vatican had immunity in sex abuse cases, which was also very jarring. Um, and the name of that case, if you want to look it up, it was Blecker versus the Holy See, basically saying that the Vatican doesn't need to be responsible for anything regarding child abuse here in the United States at the hands of their own clergy. So yeah, a lot of revelations with that energy of the tower and the chariot, right? This revelations that were just going to continue to come forward, and they've all been quite shocking to the system. Um, yeah, so that was that, and let's see what August has for us. It's always like I'm always so impressed with how direct tarot can be when utilizing it in this way. So I hope that you guys are finding it entertaining. I'm going to try to keep these short and sweet. Let's go on to the next slide. So here are the tarot players for the month of August. And as you know, every month for an entire year, we will be accompanied by the Hermit Tarot card. And this again is reminding us to carry that lantern, to be the force of nature that illuminates the path for those that have been unable to see these dark times. All right. So we are being called to hold that light. And by the same token, the lantern, the light, is illuminating strength and the star tarot card. With the strength card, we are being called to have endurance. And this is a force in the tarot deck that encourages us to face our own rage and yet be open to hearing the roar and tempering our actions that wish to follow from that primal instinct, right? So whenever I see the strength card come up in a reading, everyone always gets really excited because they see this lion, they see this king of the jungle, they see this energy that's bigger than life sometimes, right? And what they fail to see or realize is that the only reason the Strength Tarot card is coming up in a reading is because we're going to need it. We're going to need strength. We're going to need to endure this. We're going to need endurance. We're going to need to resolve that which this strength card is here to teach us, and that is to be careful with our actions. We are going to be called to defend ourselves. We are going to be called to speak up in rage. We are going to be called to want to attack an adversary. And this may come up in terms of speech or in action, but we really here are being guided, flanked by both the hermit energy, which is about revealing the wisdom, and that star energy, which I'll speak to in a second. We are really being guided here to be at that pause point and seek the higher guidance before pursuing actions which may be fueled by rage. In any event, this month of August is going to require that we be present to the power of strength and to take action that will lead to just results. But we're going to be in this rageful energy that's going to want us to act, yet we're being guided by these two forces of light. Now, next to the strength card, you're going to see this star. The star tarot card is always directional for me, and it's also a star point of clarity of night. This is one of those cards also that I personally believe represents humanity. And it really guides us to make this right choice, the righteous choice for all of humanity. Otherwise, we will be blind ourselves to the consequences of our own missteps if we act and pursue a course of action for selfish reasons rather than for the collective. And we're also being prompted to be the example that we want to see in the world. With the arrival of this star energy in August, we are being given some semblance of hope. Some semblance of hope. This month is a particularly, I think, important one to the extent that the star signifies that hope for humanity. And at this stage of the year, this point of the year, we're being asked to travel through this darkness, right? Through this darkness, but we're getting guidance. It's August, it's the sun energy, it's this energy of the star. We've got the lantern, right? We're all experiencing this in the world, and we're going to be guided by these principles that there is a universal life force that is guiding all of us. This is not only the star that observes our human experience, but it's assisting us in the direction that benefits all of humankind, not just the elites who claim to know better how to ground us or guide us or be our overlords or whatever they think they're doing. It's August is setting our directional trajectory towards the energy of the stars themselves. And the fact remains that without the star and the constellations, we would probably have no vision for this planet. And so, whatever occurs in August, know that we are being guided here, right? So that we don't have to be the ones to express the rage through harmful means or actions, but be the observer, be the lantern or be the star, and watch the strength card play out. We're being called for that inner strength, to have that inner strength, and at the same token, observe some rage that may be expressed through a collective. All right. So that's the energy that I'm getting for August. I hope everyone stays safe as it starts to heat up. So does our emotions. So make sure you cool it down, stay grounded, keep holding that light of love within you, and follow the guidance of the stars. Yeah. All right, everyone. Until next month. Bye.